Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Going to read through the full article here. There's a link in the description. It is a tragedy, and it's a tragedy that we keep seeing. Here, an 8-month-old boy died. He was murdered at the hands of his mother's boyfriend. The mother's boyfriend has been charged with murder. And I say we see this too often. I'm reading a lot of articles of children, toddlers, babies being murdered as well as being abused, and more often than not, it's at the hands of a partner of the parent, and more often than not, that is the mother's boyfriend. So we're going to have a look at the details. A 20-year-old Oklahoma man has been charged with murder in the death of his girlfriend's 8-month-old son last September. Earlier this month, the Oklahoma County Medical Examiner's officer ruled that Zailen Howell died from abusive blunt force trauma to his head that caused a fatal brain bleed. So Zailen Howell is the 8-month-old baby boy that was murdered by his mother's boyfriend. He died due to blunt force trauma to his head, which caused a fatal brain bleed. The ruling prompted the arrest of Michael Brown, the mother's boyfriend, who was watching the baby boy while his girlfriend was at work. This scumbag, Michael Brown, told police that he put the baby to bed and started cleaning the apartment, but when he later went to check on the baby boy, he found foam coming out of the boy's mouth and nose. Michael Brown, the alleged scumbag, told the investigators that he put a pack of frozen burritos on the boy to lighten him up, and he called the baby's mother. The mother told him to call 911. Whilst the alleged scumbag waited for paramedics, he started CPR, but the child did not revive. Zailen was taken to the local children's hospital where he was pronounced dead 5 days later. Oklahoma City Police launched an investigation, and then they had to wait for the medical examiner's ruling before they could make an arrest. The suspect was already in jail on unrelated charges, and now he has a murder complaint added to those list of charges. The medical examiner also informs us that the baby boy, Zailen, had a spine fracture. So, I mean, I guess that suggests that he was suffering severe physical abuse even outside of this incident. Perhaps that's the suggestion. But in any case, it's such a tragedy. This 8-month-old boy has been murdered. The prime suspect is his girlfriend's boyfriend. His name is Michael Brown. We don't have a picture of him, but we can rest assured that he's an absolute scumbag, no doubt. So I'm going to wrap things up here. There's a link in the description. If you like this type of content, please do like, comment, subscribe. And let's hope that this Michael Brown character gets a trial. If he is found guilty, let's hope he gets the maximum penalty. He's killed an 8-month-old boy needlessly, if that is the case, rather. So if that is the case, if he is found guilty, let's hope that he, number one, gets the death penalty if that's available. If it isn't, life in prison. Life in prison meaning life in prison. Life in prison not meaning parole after 15 years. Life in prison meaning life in prison. If it's Michael Brown that did this, if it's the mother's boyfriend that did this, my speculation is that it is. My speculation is that the police know exactly what's happened here. The medical examiner's office has identified what caused the boy's death and the other injuries that he sustained. Seems to me that they have the guilty party. If that does hold up in a court of law, then give this scumbag life in prison, if not the death penalty.